So
Yeah, that's called an open sandwich.
Yeah, well, listen, here's the second thing about that. You're absolutely on the money. We've done a great piece on this called the relationship ratio principle, right? The relationship ratio principle is simply this: if you measured for every 6 interactions with your team member, if you was to say what is that interaction like? What's the nature of that interaction? Is it good? Is it just in the middle, or is it quite a negative interaction? For every 6, you'd end up with a ratio. So you'd either have 6 positive, 0 negative, or 5 positive, 1 maybe slightly directive conversation, or 4 positive, 2 negative, or 3 and 3, and vice versa. Does that make sense? So what we did is we put this to the test and we put it through loads of research. And what we found was that there was an optimal relationship ratio for great leadership. And do you know what it was? 5 to 1. So what it says is, if every 6 interactions with a team member, if 5 of them generally feel positive to that person, where you're reinforcing what they're doing, supporting them, coaching them, helping them, all of that great stuff, but then there's 1 of them where you're driving or asking for commitment on an outcome, it's like what the data shows is it's like you're building up the credits with the 5 to push back or deliver a tough message with the 1. Does this make sense? So
yeah, that's called an open sandwich.
Yeah, well, listen, here's the second thing about that. It has to be sincere. So if you're doing the sandwich where it's like, listen, you're doing these things great, keep doing them, but I need more out of you here, then people see through that. What this was saying is, some of those interactions, Jonathan, are just purely positive. It's like, listen, I just want to say that client call you did today was fantastic. Keep doing it. There's no alternative. It's just don't miss the opportunities to build your credits up. So what I say to leaders is, we tend to only have conversations with people when we want to deliver an improvement area. So we'll do the old sandwich approach, whereas what we miss is we miss the golden little nuggets, the opportunities to build our credits up. So then when you want to deliver your improvement area, they're engaged, they'll listen to you, they'll respond to you. So on the contrary though as well, Dean, is that those leaders who just do positive all the time. I mean, you're such a positive guy, I can tell. You're infectious. I love listening to you. But also what we need is that people want to look at their leader, that they're credible and in control of the things that might be jeopardizing performance or things. So the people see that overly positive boss as their friend, their mate. It's like he's my mate. Do you know what I mean? So what we found is, it can't be overly negative and toxic. It can't be overly positive. 5 to 1 or 4 to 2 seems to strike the balance between your general experience as me as a leader is a positive one, but when I need you to buck up, or when I need you to drive something for me, I'm going to be straight with it, or I'm going to address it there and then. And that was a fascinating revelation for me. 5 to 1, 4 to 2, rather than I assumed everyone would just say, well, positivity all the time. Don't. They say, no. I want to know what's expected of me in that time, or if I'm doing things wrong, I want to know, or if I can do things better, I want to know.
Thank you so much for joining us on the Business Lockdown.
Please comment, like, share and subscribe to help build our global community.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.